If a man asks you out and he's not willing to buy you a plate of food.
Hi, ladies. Now, I know a lot of folks don't like Steve Harvey. I do. I mean, he's a man, he's human, and he gives good advice. I learned long ago. Baby, take the meat, spit out the bones, okay? Learn some lessons when they come in, and don't worry about the messenger so much. Now, I've been talking about Big Daddy, and I got a comment under my YouTube video that said, but Big Daddy died of heart attacks, and they died young. And that's true. But let me tell you something about how it used to work, okay? When a man approached you, there was nothing frivolous about it, okay? He came to take care of you. He didn't come to have sex with you. Or he might want to have sex with you, but that's not why he came. He came to get you because he wanted you in his life, and he was willing to pay whatever price that was. Now, hear me. Now, my parents were born in the 1920s, okay? When you got together with a woman, you better be prepared to marry her because there was no birth control. Hear me now. When you know you are two young, healthy people and that whatever you get ready to do is going to more than likely end up with a child, when he approached you with the thought of marriage. There is no messing around, okay? Because see, that's why there was no problem of illegitimate children back in those days. The men understood. Okay, even if he was a poor man, because remember, this is early Southern America where black men did not make much money. All right, sharecropping, doing little work. They just did not have a lot of money. So they took their family extremely serious, okay? Far more serious than most men do today, okay? When he approached you with, look, I'm going to take care of you. I want you to be mine for the rest of my life. Now, that meant marriage. That meant any children that they produce. Now, hear me. Any children, because again, no birth control. So if you and your partner, you got married and you had 20 kids, it's the man's job to take care of those kids. He knows that. Everybody knows that. See, that's something that we don't think about today. Because we have birth control, because we have the ability to turn off the spigot in child rearing, we are like, well, we're going to work and we're going to stop and then we're only going to have this many. No, that's not the way it worked in the old days. That's why our grandparents had so many kids. So that is why Grandpa had to be a different kind of a man. He had to come correct because once he got Grandma, baby, he knew from day one, I'm going to take care of her and any kids we have. All right. And if that kills me, that kills me because this is my family. That's my woman. And I'm going to take care of both of them. All right. Wherever it takes us in the world, wherever it takes us in this country, we are together up until death. All right. So what's happened is as time has gone by, it has become a lot more casual. It has become, well, we just going to sleep together. And you on birth control, good, because I'm not going to use a condom. And I am going to use you and kick you to the curb. And there's no consequences for that. Okay? Again, big families. Baby, don't show out in a small town. Don't show out at a small town. There'd be a couple guys with a baseball bat around the corner about somebody's sister, somebody's cousin, somebody's daughter. That's the way that worked. All right? And I'm sure you have heard stories of men disappearing. Abusive men just vanished. Well, he left to go chop some wood and never came back. Somebody took care of that situation. All right. Let's just say that. I'm not going to point no fingers, but yes, that's how that worked. You're not going to act funny in this little town where this woman knows everybody and was related to everybody. Yeah, that's not going to work. You're not going to forget about your family. And the guy around the corner knows exactly where you live and see your kids go to school with his kids. Baby, he all up in your business. He all up in your face. How come you're not taking care of your kids? What is your problem? So Grandpa might have had two families, but he took care of both of them, all right? Wasn't no such thing as I'm going to leave my kids hanging out there because somebody in this small town, or maybe even a big town, is going to come looking for you in the middle of the night, all right? So when we get back to the basics of we want to be loved and cherished and in a relationship, there's a lot that comes with it. All right. Now, because Black men were at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder, just barely above us. Baby, they didn't earn a lot of money. So they spent every ounce, every energy cell they had to maintain their families. Because the only way you could get a family was to do that. A lot of women didn't marry because why? There were no men to marry them because none of them had any money. And they could only marry one group of men, right? We understand that. So Big Daddy existed because he could. That's his family. He took care. And the huge amount of pride that a man took in his family was so far away from what you see on this app. These men don't care. Okay. Your body is a means to an end. He doesn't even see you as a person. He needs you to act right because you're not giving him your body. That's what he wants. He's not interested in a relationship with you. No, he's not interested in spending a lifetime with you. He's not interested. These guys are not interested in marriage. They mad over access. Now I'm going to say that again. They mad over access. Now, once you shut the access off, now they really mad. They're like, what you mean? Well, you wasn't that good, no way. And blah, 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 blah. That shows clear intention. Okay? They didn't want to marry you. They didn't want to be in a relationship with you. Baby, they didn't even really want to be friends with you. They want to use your body for their own selfish reasons and leave you to sit with what happens afterwards. And so in taking care of yourself, you have turned off the access. These men were never Big Daddy material, okay? They were never looking, because see, there's a character in Big Daddy that none of these guys seem to exhibit. And you might think I don't know. See, I have brothers who are Big Daddies, okay? They pay it all of it. In this day and age, all of it. A nephew, pay it all. Wife is at home taking care of babies. So I know it happens, okay? Wives just as happy. Yep. Kids are all grown, so they have a job, but hubby takes care of the bills, and her job is to keep hubby happy. Girl, please. Yes, it happens. So do not be afraid of the Big Daddy, because see, men were built to work. And these particular men have worked their income up to the point where it's like, the wives don't really need to work. They want to, they don't have nothing better to do. They spend a lot of time with the grandkids, that kind of stuff. But baby, times have changed, incomes have changed, lives have changed. Treasure yourself and your body. And don't be afraid of Big Daddy. He's a lot smarter than you probably think he is. Love you, ladies.